Welcome back to TimeOut Zentegra. In our last episode, we spoke about automation, structure, internal culture, but it's all about the internal work itself, from an employee perspective. Today, we are going to talk about something that makes many business owners actually a little bit of uncomfortable, that is money. Okay, so not just revenue, okay, not just profit, but the actual visibility. Because Deepthi, I have actually noticed that something many business don't actually lack money, they lack the clarity about what happens to their money.
That's actually true because it's more common than people think. Most businesses know how much they sold last month, and very few only know how much they actually earned out of it.
Very true, yeah.
And very few know where they are leaking money. And the difference, the gap is where control is either built or lost.
It is true. As getting my paycheck itself by end of the month, I am not sure where exactly my money is going. So I can understand what is happening with an overall organization. So let's simplify this. Okay, if someone is running a small business and is watching at this moment, what does financial visibility actually means?
Okay, to keep it in a simpler way, at the end of the month, you should be able to answer 3 questions at any time without guessing. And they are like, how much money is coming in, and how much money is going out, and what will happen next month if the same continues this way. That's it.
Okay, so I guess I should ask this question to myself too. It's not actually that complicated. If I'm not wrong, it's basically about the clarity. These questions are.
But here's the problem. Many businesses operate like they're driving at night with headlights that only shows 2 or 3 feet ahead of you.
Got it. Okay.
And they can see today's expense. They can see yesterday's revenue, but they can't see more ahead, like
what's happening in the further.
Exactly.
Okay, that's actually a powerful way of perceiving. It actually reminds me of one of the famous quote by Batman, where it says like, it's not who I am underneath, but who I do that defines me. Basically in business term, it's not what you actually earn, it's what you manage that defines your future.
That's awesome. I'm gonna borrow that one.
Okay, that's great to hear, and it's a good time that you start watching those movies too. And let's start talking honestly here. Okay, why do so many businesses avoid looking deeply into their financial numbers?
Because numbers reveal truth, and truth can be a little bit uncomfortable.
Understand.
And sometimes you realize a product that feels successful is barely profitable, or that your largest client who gives you stress but giving you very little margin.
Okay.
And also financial visibility removes this illusion, and people are emotionally attached to this illusion that I'm getting more from this particular product that I like.
I understand. That's actually quite interesting takeaway itself. If you're saying financial clarity is not just technical, it must most probably like a psychological thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And money is little emotional, of course, but business control requires a rational thinking.
Okay.
And when you don't have visibility, you make decisions based on hope, and it is not a strategy.
I get that. By end of the month, it's always hoping for more money in hands. But yeah. Anyway, let's give us an example. Okay, so something a little more simple, which all the people can understand.
Okay, so let's say a business is growing fast. Sales are increasing every single month, and they feel successful.
Okay.
But when they look a little deeper into it, their expenses are growing faster than their revenue.
Okay.
And without this visibility actually getting noticed, they celebrate growth. But when visibility comes up, they see the actual risk.
Got it, because the clarity is not clear there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's like this movie, The Wolf of Wall Street.
I love that movie actually.
Bet you would have saw. And it is like money was flowing, energy was high. But there was zero control. Eventually, chaos catches up with that.
It's a good reference actually.
Exactly. And now I'm just saying business are doing illegal things but uncontrollably, growth is still dangerous.
Okay. It's kind of important. The growth without visibility, as we discussed until now, is just like a speed without an actual direction how you go.
Good words too.
Okay. So why do you actually say that finance visibility is very powerful?
It's because once you see it clearly, you'll stop reacting to things that doesn't matter, and you stop saying why is cash tight, and you will be starting to say here's why the cash will be tight next month.
Okay.
And here's what you will do today to change it.
Okay.
And this shift changes the leadership. And leaders with visibility feel calm, and leaders without it feel stressed. And it is very easy for your team to sense the difference.
Got it. Understood.
And there is actually a quote from the Godfather, if I'm not wrong, and it says like, a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
The real Godfather. Okay.
Okay. And coming back to business terms, I'd say like a leader who doesn't spend time with their numbers can never have the control over it.
I guess it's a long time that I asked my manager to get a sticker of this quote on our wall.
You should
it's
ask.
a pretty bold adoption itself.
You should ask.
Yeah. Let's simplify again. Okay, if someone is watching and has a small shop or a service company, what should they actually start doing from, let's say, tomorrow?
Okay, it's very simple. First, separate your revenue and profit in your mind. They are not the same. Second, review your expenses monthly, not yearly. And coming to the third one, it is create a simple forecast. Even if it is very basic, it is needed. So because you don't need very complex dashboards immediately, you just need discipline first.
Cool.
And financial visibility is a habit before it becomes a system. And once you build that habit, systems can be made very easier.
Automatically. Got it. So this actually connects pretty deeply with how we approach the overall transformation itself of the company. And because we always say that automation without the actual visibility is basically just a decoration with a really good colors all around it.
Yes. And also this financial visibility is the foundation of every single transformation.
Most important.
Exactly. You can automate sales, you can automate operations, but if you can't see financial impact clearly, you are still guessing, and guessing doesn't get you anywhere.
Of course, it is understandable because financial is the last outcome. If you see, that is what we are all working for, and for the organization's growth itself. And thanks a lot for those few insights, and also really good quote from Godfather. I still remember that. Okay, and for the people who are watching, okay, next week we are going to do something a little more special. Okay, so we have been talking about our employee experiences and different concepts about the business transformation, and further, okay, we are going to talk about one of our internal product, okay, something which was built with the exact mindset of clarity and structured growth. Okay, a product you might have heard before in our channel, which is called as Zentegra. Okay, it's a non-profit CRM built specifically for all the NGOs itself. Okay, so it actually brings you transparency, donor visibility, and the campaign clarity, because even non-profits are needs of a financial visibility. It is very important factor for them, for their organization to grow also, and structured systems to create the overall impact on what they're doing for the well-wish of the world.
And if you are picking Zendesk, definitely pull Jose into it, because he is the best person to talk about it. And that conversation is going to be really very interesting, and especially for anyone who's involved in this social work or fundraising.
Definitely, we'll do that. I will go and send out an email for him right away requesting for his feedbacks on it. So, and if you're really curious about how the structure can amplify impact, and don't miss out the next episode. Okay, so until then, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like and share the video for the people who need, and keep the other people who are working in NGO alerts for the new videos which is coming out. Till then, this is from TimeOut Zentegra. Jerry, talk to you later.